two of the most celebrated games ever released, a series that set the benchmark for first-person shooters, a vast modding community, industry leaders in artificial intelligence, physics, character design, and gameplay. Valve has been synonymous with technical innovation, but
the fact is there would be no Portal, Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike, Left 4 Dead, or Steam if it wasn't for Half-Life.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
Half-Life 1 starts you out on the tram to work in the Black Mesa research facilities. You play as Gordon Freeman, just a normal theoretical physicist out of MIT, not some superhero meant to save the world. This tram ride and the route to start your workday may seem pointless to some,
but it's a critical element in gameplay and storytelling.
The game lets you get to grips with the controls, teaches you that observing your surroundings is an important gameplay element.
Good morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
Instead of putting a weapon immediately into your hands, Valve immerses you into a world of Black Mesa, giving you something to care about and showing you the norm, so when it all goes to shit, it feels real. There are a multitude of weapons, enemies, and mechanics, but it's their diversity and combining them in unique ways that is extremely rewarding. You learn subtle gameplay elements along the way, such as Vortigon's always charge up for 3 seconds but will always hit you in line of sight.
Head crabs leap about 10 feet but pause for a second before jumping again. So with Half-Life 1, Valve made the greatest shooter of all time, and then they did it again.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine.
Just like in the first Half-Life, you start out in a train, arriving at City 17. An alien race known as the Combine has taken over, and it is your task to help the Lambda Resistance destroy their forces. You run into new and old friends, and just like in the previous, do not touch a weapon until you get to know the characters and the world around you.
Man, a few words, aren't you?
Half-Life 2 introduced vastly improved graphics, storytelling, and new mechanics. It included all the compelling gameplay of the first game, with the addition of a variety of new weapons, enemies, and vehicles. Most importantly, the gravity gun, which allows you to pick up any object in sight and launch it at your enemies. The new Source engine was able to process complex equations about physics, which allowed for even gameplay mechanics as well as more ways to take down your enemies.
The campaign is filled with moments that are hugely memorable, and I'll never forget.
Like fighting through zombie-infested Ravenholm, racing through the canals, and defeating Antlion Queen and commanding her minions. Valve released 2 standalone episodes following Half-Life 2, which connected the story with Portal, ended with a cliffhanger, and is yet to be continued. I have full trust in Lord Gaben that he will make the best Half-Life 3 ever, so take your time. Don't rush it. It'll come out eventually. Has to. Please.